What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review tonight. And got a lot to get through this show, really. A lot of some good, some bad. Kicking off the show with Mick Foley. Well, really talking about Clash of Champions. Let's get to the main event of Raw tonight, and that Roman Reigns has to face Kevin Owens, and whoever wins that match. Pretty much pretty much if Roman Reigns wins, it'll be a triple threat match. But we kicked it off with that, and Charlotte coming to the ring. Charlotte came out and wanted an apology, but Dana Brooke said it must be an apology, but Charlotte was told, like, I'm not going to apologize to you, it's all your fault and everything that I lost to Bayley. And she pretty much said that, you should be apologizing for tapping out to that bank statement, and you apologize for the friendship and the mentorship I gave you. And Foley says, you don't get the control when you defend the title in that. As Sasha Banks came out saying, I'm going to be there at Clash of Champions. Bayley came out then. She would love to compete for the title tonight. And, Sasha says, me, you have history. We go way back to NXT and stuff, even at Battleground. But right now, I got no friends going for this title, as they said, Sasha said, Bayley, pretty much told Bayley that me and Charlotte have unfinished business here after SummerSlam. And Foley says, you two don't decide when the title is defended, as it's still going to be the rematch, but tonight it's going to be Dana Brooke versus Sasha versus Bayley. Whoever wins gets to, get to face Charlotte at Clash Champions, Night of Champions, whatever WCW pay-per-view you would want to call it. But that's how it's going to go, because pretty much after that, the match began. Which was pretty much a good segment, and right, I'll say that, even though everybody was already in their gear, except for Charlotte. And we all kind of knew Dana Brooke wasn't really going to win this match, as it was a triple threat match after that. I was surprised to see Bayley eat the pin, and that, Dana Brooke, like usual, because Charlotte got the pin after that Bayley to belly, and it was a pretty good match. Some people think that Bayley needed to lose because she kept winning too much. You're not the underdog person, but very aggressive and was already at the top. And some say too confident. But I was a little bit surprised she was pinned. Pretty much after that, Dana Brooke would apologize for Charlotte, but Charlotte pretty much says, get my bags and come on. Puerto Rico 1 and Puerto Rico 2, the Shining Stars, which I guess are travel agents now, like I've said before, trying to sell Truth a trip to Puerto Rico, but Goldust stopped them. Enzo and Cass came in there then. You guys are just some cheating con men and stuff, and we got some unfinished business. Then we went to Kevin Owens, talking about Seth Rollins is jealous because Triple H, figured pretty much say, I'm better, and, Roman Reigns doesn't even belong in the same ring with him. And Foley said that Foley's trying to stack the deck and everything. He says, but I'm going to beat Roman Reigns, and I'm still going to walk out Clash of Champions as the, WWE Universal Champion. So Chris Jericho talked to Felipe or Todd or whatever Philip's name is that his tonight to guess will be the stupid idiot himself, as he call it, Sami Zayn. Bo Dallas went against Brandon Scott. Listen, I don't understand where these jobber matches are going. I guess for Bo Dallas getting arrested and everything for the whole intoxication thing, I guess, we're going to give him a push, but he's good. It's like everybody has to have a jobber match on him now. Like, bro, come on, like, Nia Jax was squashing people, Braun Strowman squashing people. Not Bo Dallas is for some reason. Here's the funny thing. It's not like he wasn't even over or anything, and now he's starting to, he's going to rhyme words together now? That's how it's going to go? And the funny thing is that the fans in Baltimore chanted, let's go jobber, let's go jobber. The jobber got a let's go jobber chant. And Bo Dallas won, but it's weird because let's look at this, come on, at the other end of the stick now. In reverse, Bo Dallas was the jobber, but now he's going against jobbers. I like Bo Dallas at NXT, but ever since they brought him up in the main roster, it's been shit. I don't know where this push is going or how this is gonna work. I was either do squash people or trying to rebuild them or something, because I didn't understand why. Um, Pretty much after that, I would say one of the best segments of the night was Chris Jericho. Talking about his best friend Kevin Owens, and that he's the longest Universal Champion. And we're gonna bring out another stupid idiot that is Sami Zayn. As Jericho said, he was rude, just name calling everything. And, he's came here to get right a gift to Jericho, man. And that, Kevin Owens is awesome and Sami Zayn's just a liar. But Sami Zayn pretty much says, if you got anything, in your mind left, that, well, I want the old Chris Jericho back. Because he looked at guys like Jericho, Dean Malenko, Eddie Guerrero were the reasons why him and Owens traveled up and down the world together just to get here. You're a 6-time world champion, but now you're just Kevin Owens' bitch. As Jericho pretty much looked pissed at it, he said he got a text from Owens and hit Sami Zayn in the head with a phone then, and hit it with a code breaker, which will pretty much now be a match between Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho at Clash of Champions this Sunday. I would say one of the best segments of the night. Cesaro went against Sheamus. Listen, I don't give a crap about this whole, best of 7 series. Like I said before, Sheamus is going to get 3, and Cesaro will probably just get the rest of the wins. And I said Cesaro is going to get 4 wins straight through, or it'll be decided at, I guess, next week? Are they doing the match at the pay-per-view? It's like, it is how it's going to go. It's another live event this week. Cesaro will get the win. He'll get 3, and then we'll just finish it off at Clash of Champions. Overall, I don't care, really, that much about the match. Like, I saw it, and I guess the crowd was somewhat behind it, but I knew Cesaro was going to get the win, just a roll-up leverage pin and get to the rope, so, rising up from it, so I kind of knew he wasn't going to lose. I feel out of that, Cesaro will carry Sheamus. I'm trying to get into the whole best of 7 series, but I never wanted to see it in to begin with. I just never really did. Seth Rollins talking about, talking to Mick Foley. He had a bone to pick with him. And so, you're giving Roman Reigns the chance. And Foley says, Roman Reigns was screwed too and everything, so he deserves a shot. But Rollins says, you're just going to play. You're just going to leave Stephanie and everything and stuff, because, Stephanie's not here. She's doing some comments in Singapore. And, kind of as we saw tonight, Foley, he can't do anything about Hunter's actions and everything, and, Seth Rollins accused Foley of being in Stephanie's pocket and stuff, and Foley pretty much was pissed at him, and he said, you're not going to do anything tonight, or you will not get involved in the match tonight. And then he said, what, Mick, what are you going to do? You going to suspend me? And he said, he won't question his integrity, but, if you're going to continue to support Stephanie, called him a fool. I could see something going like this now. Either I don't think Mick Foley's turning heel. I don't know who we're not supposed to like. I guess Seth Rollins is technically the face, or whatever, trying to make Mick Foley heel. It's going to be he's going to be just being loyal to Stephanie. And then in the end, they're going to screw him over. And then next thing you know, we get the Triple H. We'll get the freaking authority back. Triple H and Stephanie running Raw every week. We'll just see Triple H and Steph again. They'll be back on Raw every week again once they try to get rid of Mick Foley. Nia Jax against Alicia Fox. Squash match. Well, I guess she looked like a monster, just, knocking Fox back and forth into the barricade and then spearing her through a barricade, which has been done many times. I guess the crowd somewhat cared into it. It was alright. It was Alicia Fox. We don't got a lot of women on this show anyway, so yeah. And it's not like Alicia Fox was going anywhere, even though they tried to do the whole crazy gimmick again with her. But it was alright. I'll give it that. New Day came out. And, they talked about the whole old day thing, but it says, no, that was so bad we burned the tape. Because they wasted 5 minutes and 38 seconds of your time. And, we're going to take care of it Sunday, and we threw it into a dumpster fire pretty much. They burned that footage, which is really good, so they apologize for that, because that segment last week was horrible. And then Anderson and Gallows pretty much showed up, which I'm just kind of tired of this whole thing, feud, which pretty much ended. Here's the thing that doesn't make sense. Let's get this straight. They're going against each other this Sunday for the tag titles, but we gotta put them in a tag match tonight. So it's pretty much still the Club versus the New Day. Oh, it's a SummerSlam rematch that's on Raw, but it's still gonna be this. I guess what's it gonna be? Big E and Kofi like usual, and Xavier will be on the ringside. Because I just think that's pretty weird in my opinion. Like, we did this at SummerSlam. You're doing it this Sunday. Why are we doing this tonight if you're just gonna face for the titles this Sunday? I thought that was just plain weird, because they're already going to go against each other. And looking from an even Steven booking standpoint, Gallows and Anderson pick up the win, so I guess they want to make them threats, but this whole feud has been bad with this comedy angle they've been trying to do. From testicle jokes, doctors, old people, which has just been very, very bad. Okay, it's just been bad. It sucked, alright? It just sucked. So I don't know what to expect this Sunday out of this. Do I see New Day retaining? Most likely. This whole feud has been bad. And that is, well, I don't know if it's as bad as the Raw Villains one, but it's just been bad. Jinder Mahal came out, talking about a promo, talking about he felt this hate and rage, which I honestly couldn't care in this segment also. He spent times in the Himalayas and the monasteries, how he has found peace. And he's going to give it to the fans until Jack Swagger came out, which Mahal beat. First off, who hired Jinder Mahal back here? I guess they're going to give him another chance, but was Jinder Mahal never really that great? Never really that good to begin with. And then 3MB, at least I'll give Heath Slater turn, he made a bad thing into a good thing, but I don't know. Jack Swagger, which I'm surprised that Steven still works in his company. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't know what he was doing nowadays. So I forget Jack Swagger even existed on the roster, to be honest. I haven't seen him in forever. So I don't know what to say about that. I guess they talked about his contract was expiring soon or something. I don't know if that was a shoot or not, but I just didn't care for Swagger and Jinder Mahal. It just looked like it was there to be there, which talking about peace. I spent time in the Himalayas. I don't understand where that was going. I just didn't care. I don't think the crowd was dead, really. The crowd was really getting dead tonight, to the point where it's like, who gives a crap, really? Why are we doing this for? So, like, there were times of the show where I was just kind of waiting for it to end, really. But then a good thing happened. We got Enzo and Cass coming out. They came out then to go against Primo and Epico. They did something in the ring. I guess Enzo once again talking to imaginary people. And, they did the soul, talking about Eskimos and stuff. Gotta check something real quick. But pretty much after that, I guess they gotta make the Puerto Rico 1 and Puerto Rico 2 look, I guess, credible somehow. So I guess Epico beat Enzo in the ring tonight, thanks to Primo, and outsmarting them. So I guess that's gonna go somewhere. And I guess, Enzo and Cass, they're super hot right now. That you can't stop them. But I guess they gotta make Primo and Epico look some type of credibility to it. So yeah. Kevin Owens was walking in the back then until Rollins came on him. And, you want to be on Triple H's Golden Boys now. But what happened, they talk about rebuild, redesign, and stuff. And now it's rebuild, redesign, replaced, and stuff. Until Mick Foley says, told Rollins not to do it. He said that's enough from Roman and headed to the ring. as Kevin Owens went against Roman Reigns then, which was a pretty good main event. I'll give it that. Seth Rollins did come out. He did attack. They did attack. What was that? He did attack Kevin Owens, which pretty much ended in a DQ. But Mick Foley said no, and they started arguing with each other. And Mick Foley says rematch. And then pretty much throughout the match, which, you know, once again, Roman Reigns kicks out almost every move. He was going to go for the spear or another Superman punch. Rusev came out. He got Superman punch. He pretty much got Superman punched, and not hating with these long, awkward silence. Yeah, he pretty much went for a Superman punch on him. Kevin Owens counter, got the pop-up powerbomb, which will keep a singles match between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins at Night of Champions for the whole Universal belt. And then after that, Rusev attacked Rusev attacked Roman Reigns. He actually chanted Rusev then, and pretty much hit the accolade, and that left off the show from there. So this show was kind of somewhat all over the place. There were a few good parts, but then there were times where this show started to drag on like a marathon, and I was like, get to the main event already, because even I, at a point, was getting tired of it, because there were just things I didn't understand with the Jack Swagger, and that was the New Day part, but even then, kind of like, you already doing this Sunday, Enzo, I know they were there too, but it was just parts of the show that was just there. I'm sure that, you know, they're still making Nia Jax like a monster as usual. Women's segment was alright. Jericho and Sami Zayn segment was really, really good. A great segment, really. But it had its hit and misses. But like I said before, there were times when the show started to run like a marathon sometimes for 3 hours. And, you know, with SmackDown being on the hottest roll right now, AJ Styles taking the WWE Championship, which is just still amazing. You can check that out on my review and live reactions of all of Backlash. Please go check that out, the live reactions and the Backlash review. It's a lot to say about that. But that's my episode of Monday Night Raw tonight, and like I said, Baltimore tried to stay in there. There were times they were good, but I can understand why they got to the point they were bored or just dragging along with it. And there were just things where I was like, why are we doing these matches? Or Bo Dallas squash matches. Even like I said, the jobbers getting "Let's Go Jobber" chants, and that tells you something. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.